Alright, what's poppin' everybody? Today we're at the Vincent Gap trailhead in the Angeles National Forest, and we're going to be hiking up to Mount Baden-Powell. Let's check it out. That beautiful mountain up there sits at 9,400 feet, and we're going to be on top of it. Alright, so check it out. We're right here at the Vincent Gap, and we're going to take the trail. It's about a 7.8 mile trail up and back. We're going to take it right here past the Lamel Spring. Keep going up. It's pretty much a straight shot all the way up to Mount Baden-Powell at 9,399 feet. That's crazy. Let's get it. Mount Baden-Powell is actually the 5th tallest peak in the Angeles National Forest, and we're going to be hiking up to Mount Burnham, which is the 7th tallest peak in the Angeles National Forest. So overall, I think it should be 11 miles with about 3,000 something feet of elevation gain. We'll check after, but let's get it. Immediately we're going up, and from what I've heard, it's just like this the entire way up. It's a straight shot, a lot of switchbacks, nothing but elevation gain. So let's see how we do. Bro, check out how the trees are growing. Like, they stick out of the side of the mountain, but then they grow straight up. I don't know, I feel like I remember learning in school about how, like, they always chase the sunlight or something. So maybe that's what's going on. For this trip today, we got 3 liters of water, 1 blue Powerade, that's the magic, 2 sandwiches, 2 oranges, some raisins. It's looking like a good day. Found a little bench right here. I'm gonna kick it for a bit, get some water, hydrate up. Damn, look at this huge rock right here. What the heck? As we've gone up higher in elevation, the breeze is starting to kick in a bit, so honestly right now it feels amazing. I'm loving the shade, loving the scenery, the trees all around me. It's beautiful. From what I know, this mountain is called Mount Baden-Powell because it's named after the guy who founded the Boy Scouts. So there's a lot of history up here. I guess there's a monument up there celebrating his name. So once we get up there, we'll be able to check out, you know, what kind of memorial they've put up there. I don't know what's up there. I'm low-key feeling a little hungry, so I posted up on this log right here in the middle of the forest, a little bit off the trail. We're gonna snack on some salami, cheese, and chocolate almonds again. Run it back. I bought another pack for this hike. You already know. This little area that I'm at right now is genuinely so peaceful and so enjoyable. There's a little bird chirping right here. It's kind of flat. It would be like a really good spot to camp. I don't know if you could camp here, but honestly, I genuinely feel confident saying that this is like one of the most beautiful trails I've ever been on. I feel like it's graded perfectly. It's not too steep. The trail's well maintained. It's just like, there's nothing like super spectacular, but it's just like quality forest, if you know what I mean. Just like quality forest. The smell is here. The animals are here. The terrain's here. The trees are here. So it's just beautiful. Just like Exactly what you imagine, what you think of when you think of a forest. Literally. Okay, so right here it's starting to look a little bit rugged. I think we're getting close. As we get higher and higher up, there's going to be less and less trees, less and less greenery, and more rocks. Alright, so I just checked all trails, and we're at about 8,800 feet, which means that we got about 600 feet of elevation gain to go. We're getting really close. They look crazy, bro. They look like just like old sages. Got so much wisdom in that tree. Fool seen everything. Bro, check that out. These are some beauties. Oh, this tree looks like it's been to war. What the heck? Why does it grow like that? Oh, I'm excited. We're about to get there, bro. We are about to get there. Bro is ecstatic. It should be right up over on top of here, if I'm not mistaken. Over there is another landmark / hike I've done in the past. That's the Devil's Punch Bowl and the Devil's Chair. Really cool. I'm gonna do that in the future. Show you guys what that looks like. It's a really crazy geological rock formation caused by the San Andreas Fault. So it's something you could only really find right there. But for now, we're pushing the peak. Wow, these flowers are so pretty and random. We're just chilling up here at 9,000 feet. Like, what? Yes, sir. First glimpse. Let's go. Hold on. I feel like this view to the left is about to be insane. Oh, shit. What? Absolutely, genuinely, completely wild. Like, bro, there's no way. And we're going up there. Bro, I done lost my mind. So right now a bug and a little chipmunk are duking it out. I think the bug was scaring the chipmunk away. There we go. I see the summit. That's the flag. We made it, baby. Yes. Let's go check this out. 9,399 feet. It says right here, named in honor of founder Baden Powell. You got a little sign. Wow. Mount Baden-Powell, 9,399 feet. We made it, baby. Let's go. Wow, this is actually unbelievable. Actually insane. If you guys could see, this whole area was absolutely destroyed by the bridge fire. All those trees, everything right there is completely burned. That's Baldy right there. Right now we cut this beautifully shady spot though, and it's time for some lunch. So we got 2 sandwiches, 2 oranges. We're gonna smack them up, and then we're gonna push it onto Mount Burnham. So let's make the push. We're gonna walk along the ridge, hit Mount Burnham, and we'll be able to get a close view of Throop Peak, which is where we were at a few weeks ago when we did the ice slip. What is it called? Windy Gap trail. But yeah, it's really pretty up here. There's a lot of shade. There's a lot of cool spots potentially to camp if you want to camp up here. And just like really beautiful views. 9,399 feet is beautiful. That's all I gotta say. Got no complaints. All right, and taking a look at the west from the peak from Mount Baden-Powell, we could see that that's Mount Burnham, I believe, and then that's Throop Peak. We were on Throop Peak a few weeks ago. Right now we're gonna go to Mount Burnham because that is the 7th highest peak. So we're gonna have to make our way up over here again, down the ridge line, and then over to Mount Burnham. Earlier we also unlocked a special side quest from a wise gentleman. He told me about a tree called the Wally Walden Tree. Apparently it's 1,500 years old. It's the oldest tree in the area. So on the way back we're gonna try to check it out. Let's see if we can find it. Personally, I feel like ridgeline hiking is one of my favorite kind of trails because you're just like on a little catwalk and there's big drop-offs on both sides of you. And you're like up high in elevation. It's really cool. Personally, it's fire. I say like second is canyon hiking because I love like the scrambling and climbing through the river. I mean, bro, genuinely, how is this thing even alive? Or is it not alive? What's going on with you? Bro, it looks alive. What is happening? I can't comprehend it. Why are you up here? Alright, so far on this trail, we haven't seen a single soul. And I think it's probably going to be like that the whole way. This trail's not really used too much. It's not a popular peak. It's kind of in between 2 popular peaks. So the solitude is super nice though. I'm really enjoying it. I feel like if at this point in the hike, it's like you already accomplished your main objective. Everything from this point forward is just like bonus points. So I'm just taking the time to appreciate everything. Look at the smaller details. You know, most of the climbing's done, so we could just chill out. I don't know if you guys could hear, but somewhere down there there's a woodpecker. Alright, the climb up to Burnham begins. Let's go, let's get it, baby. Alright, there he is, Mount Burnham, just within reach, baby. We will be there shortly. Yup, so we made it to the top of Mount Burnham. I'm not sure what it's sitting at. I want to say it's around 8,800 feet. I'll correct that though if I'm wrong. Right now we're seeing some interesting stuff. First and foremost, if you look over this way, you got Mount Baden-Powell where we came from. Over there, you can't really see it through the trees. I don't want to get stung by wasps right here, but you got Throop Peak over there, sitting at 9,100 feet. And this is something I've never noticed before. It might be hard to tell, but that little area right there is like really green. I'm wondering if that's a sign of like a heavy copper deposit. Because it's literally only right there. I know there's a lot of mines in this area. I just showed y'all. These rocks literally look wet, bro. It's the middle of the day, they look wet. Because there's so many minerals in them. I'm not sure what it all means. I need more education. Okay, so now that we have bagged Burnham and Baden Powell, that means that we have hiked the 10th, 7th, 6th and 5th tallest peaks in the Angeles National Forest. That means we got 6 to go. And I believe we're going to be doing them over the span of 2 hikes because they're all very close to each other. So the next 2 hikes that we do, we're going to be knocking out 2 to 3 peaks each hike. And that'll bring us to our grand total of 10 peaks, the 10 tallest peaks in the Angeles National Forest completed. Alright, so the peaks may be back, but the journey is far from over. We still gotta hike 5.6 miles back to the car, including back up to Baden Powell. And then we're gonna have to hike down Baden Powell, and on the way down we're gonna have to look for the Wally Walden Tree, if that's what it's called. I forgot, but yeah, we're gonna have to find the Wally Walden Tree, and then we're gonna go from there. So hopefully we can find it and make it down safely.
Alright, so I just passed some people who are setting up these yellow markers.
I guess the reason they're setting them up is because tomorrow there's going to be a race. It's called the Angeles Crest 100. And so I guess it's a 100-mile ultra marathon race through the Angeles National Forest following the PCT, which is crazy. I think people that do ultra marathons are insane on a different level because I'm barely getting started on this. And I'm pushing myself to do these hikes, but they'll do this hike like 7 times, bro, and they'll keep it pushing. So there's something else. There's something different. They're built different. Maybe might get to that point one day. I don't know where life's gonna take me.
Oh, we gotta walk back up that. It looks beautiful.
The suffering continues. Let's go. It's honestly not really suffering. I feel like Cucamonga was a lot worse. We'll see how I feel when I go down right now, but
Cucamonga was tough, bro.
this was definitely a little bit easier.
So right now you guys are looking at the oldest living tree in the area.
Man, this looks insane. I'm gonna get some close-up shots so y'all can see what the wood looks like. Bro, this is so insane. Literally look at this, man. What the heck? I've never seen nothing like this. I mean, look at this branch, bro. It's literally it's not even existing on nothing. The tree is hanging off the cliff. I mean, bro, like what? How does this thing survive, bro? This is beautiful.
I didn't think I would be this amazed.
You know, you think like, oh, it's an old tree. What could be so amazing about it? No, bro, this is so cool. This is so cool. And then to top it all off, the backdrop for the oldest tree in the area is freaking Mount Baldy, bro. Like, this is what he looks at every day. They look at each other. Like, what is going on, bro? This is so beautiful. But now that we've summited the peaks, we've seen the tree, all that's left to do is to make it back down to our car. The final mission for the day. Close out a beautiful hike, a beautiful day. It's Friday, bro. This is how I've been spending my Fridays recently. Amazing. There's no better way I would rather spend my Fridays, bro. So this trail honestly isn't too bad going downhill at all. I feel like Cucamonga was a different story. It was like pretty steep in some parts and it was really rocky. So it made the way down a little bit tougher on the knees, but I feel like this trail is really well maintained, really smooth. The grade is done perfectly. So honestly, I feel like I'm flying down this without too much of an issue. So hopefully that keeps up. Hopefully that persists and we keep up a good pace to make it up out of here.
Damn, low-key, this tree's kind of big. This might be the biggest tree I've seen all day. Just caught my eye right now.
Bro, I wasn't able to catch it on cam, but I just saw a freaking hawk come diving down the mountain, threading the needle, bro. Like, threading the needle through all the trees. Something you see straight out of a movie. Like, what's that one movie with the owls, the Guardians or whatever? Well, those fools be doing all the crazy tricks. Bro, he was on that type of timing. Fool's getting down.
You know what? Why not? Let's go check out the spring. Let's see what they got over there.
Damn, you know there's water when you start seeing greenery like this. Let's go. So right now we got a little bit more than a mile left. Shouldn't be too bad. Feel good. Everything's going good. So I just passed by a sweet lady. She was no younger than 70, bro. And all I gotta say is God bless, bro. Cause I want to be like her when I grow up, for real. To be older like that and still be out here crushing these peaks, bro. Like, come on. That's disgusting. That's hard. Alright guys, we're back at the trailhead, which means that our hike to Mount Baden-Powell and Mount Burnham is officially over. I'm clocking in 11.2 miles and at least 3,000 feet of elevation gain. For sure, probably a little bit more than that. I'm gonna check the numbers when I get home. But I appreciate you guys for joining me for this hike. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Let's get it.